So my question is, I've been no contact with my parents for almost 8 months now, over disagreement we had. They're very controlling people, and they didn't like me having a fiance. That kind of didn't go well. And
Wait,
so
wait,
as
wait,
it
wait,
led
wait,
up to
wait,
him,
wait, wait. Hold on. They didn't like you having a fiance?
yeah,
How old are you?
38.
Oh, you're way too young for a fiance. How could you do that? What do you mean? What do you mean that? What is that? Help me understand. What is it they didn't like you having a fiance? What does that mean? They wanted you to never get married, or they wanted you to get married without having a fiance first, or they didn't like this guy, or what does that mean?
I think that they didn't care for him, like they didn't see him as good enough for me.
Was he?
I think he is.
Okay. Why
I
didn't
mean,
they
I
think
married him, so
Congratulations. Congratulations to him.
thank you.
What
But
what didn't they think was good enough?
I make more money than him, and so I think that they thought that the guy should be the provider and all of the traditional
Did
stuff.
you tell him did you tell him he is a provider? He provides a bunch of stuff. Love and
I
companionship,
actually did.
respect and support and a lot of things. You probably tried all that, right?
I did tell them that, yeah.
Okay. So
Because,
you're happily married. It sounds like.
I am. Yes. We
Great.
got married in May. My parents did not come to the wedding. None of my
Because the
family
guy
did.
doesn't make enough money?
Because I decided to have the wedding out of state, and they thought I was taking my wedding and running away with it from them. So they tried
Were they
a
not
number of
were,
tactics.
were they not invited? Did you not invite them?
I told them where I was having the wedding, and they said, we're not coming.
But you invited them. You wanted them to be
I
there.
told them, yes, I told them I wanted them to be there, and they said no.
Because it wasn't in their town?
Yeah.
No, that's sad.
I thought they'd see it as a nice vacation, as my maid of honor, who's my cousin as well, who's not talking to me either. They,
But
everybody kind
because
of,
wait a minute,
my,
wait a minute. This is there's so much fuzzy here. Because you had a destination wedding, your maid of honor and your parents said, "Oh, we're all in and we love you and we're happy with this." Oh, what? No, we're not going there. We'll never talk to you again. That doesn't sound normal.
yeah, it's, no, I didn't think so either. My cousin told me to not speak to her or her kids anymore because I obviously don't care about any of them because I moved my wedding. And I thought that was kind of a drastic thing to say when all I did was ask you to fly.
Why did you move your wedding?
I visited, my in-laws live in another state, and we went to visit. And when we saw the church, we went to go visit them and went to church with them and saw the church, and it was so gorgeous with mountains and all the cacti, and it was just beautiful. And I that was the first time I was excited about making a decision about the wedding. Was I
No.
found the venue I really wanted.
Okay. It's your wedding. So what is the question?
Well, so for the last 8 months, I have just been it kind of stuck in fight or flight. I have nightmares every night. My anxiety is through the roof, and I don't know what to do, how to kind of reconcile with this so that I feel better.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
I
And you go ahead.
I mean, I would like to be able to forgive them, but I just don't see how to get there. I know that God tells us, we can forgive without reconciling, but we
Right.
need to forgive for ourselves. And I don't know how to get there.
Did the rest of your friends support you?
Yeah, yeah, all my friends did. I have a brother. He didn't come to the wedding either. We talked, but he's, kind of still stuck underneath their thumbs, my parents' thumbs. So
But he's fine with your hubby and your marriage and all that.
mm-hmm.
How about your in-laws? Are they cool?
They're amazing people, super supportive.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, gosh, a couple of things. I'm going to ask you a question, and I know the answer, but I want you to tell me. Is everything always wonderful and free and loving and thriving in your relationship with your parents before this?
No,
No.
no.
Okay. So there have been issues.
Yeah, they're like I said, they're very controlling people. That's things are supposed to be this way.
Hang on. I'm going to help you here. Okay.
Okay,
No, they're not.
you did say that earlier.
What?
You said that earlier in this
Yeah.
the series where you said that I'm letting them control me. They can't control me. I'm letting them.
They're obviously not controlling. They failed at it. They tried to have this wedding in their hometown, and they tried to pick a guy that made a lot of money for you. And they tried to control that, and they failed 100%. They failed. Why did they fail? Because you made a choice about your life that you have the right to make. And you said, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for the suggestions. But I love this guy, and I want to be married and have my wedding. You had to have your wedding where you want it. I'm having my wedding where I want. And so I'm saying this to help you realize they're really not controlling at all, even though they wanted to be, because you exercised your freedom of being an adult. Okay, now I want you to think about that, because the more you get in touch with, I am a free person under God. I can choose whom to marry. I can choose where to get married. I can choose the values that I'm going to raise my kids with and the kind of relationship and life we're going to have. Then what that does is it really reduces the power that so-called controlling people have. So you feel less, as you said, what was your word? Hypervigilant or amygdala hijacking, or what did you say? Fight or flight.
Yeah, stuck in fight or flight.
If fight or flight is about a threat, well, I want you to begin to see how non-threatening they suddenly have become to you. What you have now is a relationship with some people who are maybe disappointed, maybe heartbroken, maybe really frustrated, maybe unhappy that life hasn't given them exactly what they wanted to have. But they don't have any power over you. And see, that's going to go a long way to reducing this fight or flight thing. Follow me?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Now, have you ever been in therapy to unpack all the family dynamics out of your head?
Yeah, I've seen a couple therapists. I'm seeing one currently, and I also see a Stephen minister that I talk with about these things.
All right. So that's what I would do. I think the best step towards forgiving them is to get in a place where you can process all of the injuries. If you got things to forgive people for, that means you have injuries, right? So you got to process the pain of that, this, and the other, and then you'll be able to, because God has forgiven us, we can forgive others. But I think you have to process this stuff first. And then secondly, what I would do is I would be as big of a peacemaker as I could control and just say, hi, Mom and Dad, I know it seems like you don't want to talk to me. Just want to let you know that, Joey and I are doing great. We really do long to have a relationship with you and hope you can come and enjoy the wonderful fruits of our marriage and get to know him better. And when you decide you want to do that, then let us know.
Okay.
But you're probably not ready to do that until you process the pain. That's why I said I want you to go talk to somebody.
Okay. So
Does that
do
help?
that first and then, yeah, worry about it later.
Okay, can I give you one more suggestion?
Yes.
I wrote a book called Changes That Heal. All right?
Okay.
There's a section in there called Becoming an Adult. And I would suggest reading that.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And tell your hubby, congratulations.
Thank you. I will.
Okay. Thanks for calling.